I'm going to say something that sounds wrong at first. If you have 25,000 invested, you are closer to 100,000 than you think. Not by vibes, by math. Compound growth turns a snowball into a moving boulder once it gets rolling. The first push hurts. After that, gravity helps you, which is wild when it finally clicks. I learned this the hard way after a year where fees and sloppy habits ate more than I earned. Ouch. I was mad at myself and a little embarrassed. So I dug into the numbers and the fine print. I built stupid, simple checklists. I cut dumb costs. And when I hit 25,000 invested, momentum changed. If you like plain talk and receipts, subscribe so you get this stuff without the fluff. Here's the big promise today. I'll show you why 25,000 feels like halfway to 100,000, even though it isn't on a calculator line. We'll use simple timelines, real dollar examples, and the traps to avoid. No hype, no jargon, just steps you can use tonight. Ready for the twist that made me stop rolling my eyes at compound interest? Because once you see how the pace speeds up after 25, you won't unsee it. Let's start with one steady plan, so the math is clean. Say you invest 500 each month and you earn an average 8% per year. Nothing fancy. Average means some years are up, some down, but it trends around there over time. You ride it out. It took me about 3 years and 4 months of that steady 500 to hit the first 25,000. That stretch felt slow. Most of that stack was from me grinding, not growth. No surprise there. About 20,000 were my dollars and 5,000 were gains. Heavy lifting by me. Then it got weird in a good way. Going from 25 to 50 took about 2 years and 8 months. Already faster. At 50, around 34,000 were my dollars and 16,000 were growth. Growth finally showed up. From 50 to 75 took about 2 years and 2 months, shorter again. At 75, about 46,000 were my dollars and 29,000 were growth. Almost a 60-40 split. The last stretch to 100 took about 1 year and 10 months. Now we are moving. At 100, about 56,000 were my dollars and 44,000 were growth. Growth is almost keeping pace. Same 500, same person, faster results. That is compounding doing more of the lifting while you live your life. That's the quiet magic. And if returns are lower for a while, the timeline stretches, but the pattern stays. It's patience, not perfection. Do you see how the first quarter is the longest slog and each next quarter gets shorter as growth joins the fight? Stick with me because the next part is how we speed this up without betting on luck. Here's the playbook I wish I had sooner. It saves bruises. Order of operations keeps you from tripping yourself. Simple beats clever. 1. Build a small emergency fund so life stuff does not blow up your plan. Just a buffer, not a vault. 2. Kill high-interest debt because double-digit interest is reverse compounding. That fire spreads fast. 3. Invest on autopilot. Make it boring. Automation beats motivation on a bad day. Now, free up cash flow. The boring way that works. This is the unsexy part. Call your phone and internet providers and ask for the loyalty rate. 10-minute call. Real savings. Bundle only if it lowers the total, not just the sticker. Math over marketing. Raise auto and renter deductibles if you have the cash buffer. Trade small for big. Cut subscriptions you forgot or do not love. Cancel without guilt. Meal plans simple, repeat meals, and shop with a list. Default dinners save money. Those moves can find the first extra $100 or $200 a month. That is your starter fuel. Next, avoid fee traps that sandbag compounding. Leaks sink boats. Expense ratio is the yearly cost of a fund. Tiny numbers matter. Lower is better. Every sliver counts. Advisory fees skim returns before they can grow. That skim adds up. Keep costs low with broad market index funds and let time do the heavy lifting. Set it and breathe. Use tax-advantaged accounts when you can, so more of your gains stay invested each year. Less tax drag, more growth. If your job matches a chunk of what you put in, grab the full match because it is free money that speeds the timeline. And do not leave that on the table. Set contributions to hit right after payday so you never see the cash in checking. Out of sight, out of spend. And stop checking your balance every day. Protect your mood. Once a month is plenty for most folks. Make it a calendar thing. What is the one bill you can attack this week to boost your monthly investable cash without feeling deprived? Up next, I'll map your path from today to 100 with simple checkpoints you can steal. Okay, here's the simple map from 25 to 100. Nothing fancy, just steady. Keep the monthly auto invest on, even when the market is moody. Feelings are not a strategy. Add raises and side hustle spikes to the contribution, not lifestyle. Let the gap grow. If the market dips, your steady buys scoop more shares. That is the sale. If it runs, your older dollars do the heavy lifting. You already did the work. Pick broad index funds to keep fees tiny and your attention free. Freedom matters. Rebalance once or twice a year if needed. Quick tune-up, not a rebuild. If you are near retirement, use a calmer mix and shorter goals, and do not risk money you need soon. Safety first there. For the rest of us, long view wins. Zoom out. I still have moments where I want to yank cash and buy something shiny. I get tempted too. Then I remember the boulder's finally rolling and I'd rather not stand in front of it. Let gravity work. Ignore scammers in the comments pretending to be me. Report and move on. I will never ask you to send money, ever. If this helped, subscribe so you catch the next breakdown and share your plan in the comments. Your wins help others. Thank you for watching and being here at my messy money table. I appreciate you. Keep your head clear, your fees low, and your habits steady. That combo compounds. What changes when you start treating every extra dollar like a tiny worker for your future instead of a quick win today?